Hello everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Agyatt, and today we're going to see a couple of slides on our program called Meditation Guidance with Agyatt. Now, the tagline of this program is Meditation in the Marketplace. Now, why meditation in the marketplace is important? Because in the marketplace, your buttons get pushed, not on the mountains or near the ocean where nobody is challenging you. So the objective of this program is to really make you a strong individual who can respond to difficult situations instead of react. Now I'm going to cover a couple of slides. I'm going to talk about Osho, a little bit about me, our vision. Then we'll talk about meditation real quick. Then I'm going to share a schedule of this program. I have devised this program in a couple of modules. So we'll just go through what would each module include. Why should you do this? Some benefits, bonuses, habits, financial contribution, and contact us. About Osho. So Osho is an enlightened master, and any human being can be enlightened except plants or animal kingdom, because they don't have self-knowing awareness. They don't know that they exist. Humans know that we exist. That's why we can be enlightened. Humans can reflect upon the past. We can improvise in the future, but animals can't. Animals live in fight, flight, frozen mechanism. It's called survival mechanism. So animals, they cannot beat the survival mechanism, wherein humans, we can raise our consciousness levels and beat the survival mechanism. Now, I'm going to give you 3 definitions of enlightenment. There are many definitions, and they all mean the same. 1, you become the master of your mind. 2nd is end of suffering. 3rd is experience of deep love and oneness. Now, Osho has 650 titles of books in his name, translated in more than 60 languages, most by any person, dead or alive. Now, I would call Osho a multidimensional master, meaning he has used in his lifetime all the methodologies of meditation that were available. All the paths like Sufism, Zen, Tantra, Taoism, you name it, he used it. And his objective was only one: to help raise human consciousness levels. He's designed 14 active meditations, 4 meditative therapies, and thousands of mindfulness methods. In this module, we're going to cover a couple of mindfulness methods that I use in my life, and I have found them really beneficial. I myself experimented with many mindfulness methods and found only few that were really useful for daily life. He's changed the lives of millions of people. I'm one of them. His new vision is a new human being. That's Osho's vision. He calls it Zorba the Buddha, meaning somebody who can live in the material world and also can meditate like a Buddha. Usually, extremes are easy for the mind. Either we can go get lost in the marketplace and the material world and be busy about only making money or be successful, or we can renounce the world and become a monk. These are both extremes. And it's always easy for the mind to be on the extreme. So instead of being on the extreme, Osho would say, try to find the middle path where you use best of both worlds. About me, my name is Agyatt. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I work with Reiki. I'm a mindfulness trainer, and I teach Osho Meditations. I've been doing this now for 11 years and on the path of meditation since 2013, almost 13 years now. I've worked with thousands of people. Right now, I'm based in Goa and sharing my work, Osho's work with Goa. We have a vision to spread meditation all around the world so that we can live in love, peace, and harmony. So I'm going to ask you one question. I'm going to show you a couple of answers. So on this slide, you see 4 different answers to meditation. First one is focus. Second one is concentration. Third is freedom from negative thinking. And the last one is stopping your mind from thinking. So I want you to maybe pause this video and take 30 seconds to 1 minute and think about it, that what do you think is the right definition of meditation out of these 4? You can pick one answer, 2, 3, or all 4. So I hope by now you have the answer to this question. Now I'm going to give you the answer to this slide. What is the right definition of meditation? It's none of them. So perhaps this is a aha moment. So the question is, what is right meditation? If focus is not meditation, concentration is not meditation, the classical one is stopping your mind from thinking, or some people think if they learn to meditate, they can stop having a negative thoughts. So the right answer is being aware or being present in the moment. Now, how can we start with awareness or being present in the moment? So we're going to do a practical exercise now. So as you're sitting or standing, I want you to close your eyes and just feel the parts of your body. Feel your legs, your hips, your back, your hands, and your head. Sounds around, my voice, taste in your mouth, darkness or the light that you see when your eyes are closed, and maybe your breath. And feeling your body right now in this moment, feeling your legs, your hips, your back, your hands, and your head. Sounds around, taste in your mouth, your eyes, and maybe your breath. And feeling your body and including all the 5 senses at once. This is what we talk about being in the present moment, being with your body and your senses. And your body is the first step in conscious living, or to be in the present moment, because your life is where your body is. So your body is right now sitting here with me, feeling your body in this moment, and your other senses, and being aware of your body and the senses. And take your time and gently open your eyes. So actually, there are many, many definitions of meditation. I just gave you 2 definitions today. One is to be aware. You must have heard of this word. A lot of people talk about awareness is meditation, being aware, be aware of what you're doing, or be in the present moment. But how to actually be aware or be in the present moment? The simplest way is connecting with your body. So right now, as you're listening to me, just feel the parts of your body, your legs, your hips, your back, your hands, and your head, right now in this moment. Why body? Because body is always in the present moment. So over a period of time, you really develop the present moment awareness with practice. A lot of people say, become aware of your breath. I would say that's not a good beginning because breath is subtle. So it's good to start with the body because body is gross, heavy, earthy. Once your awareness gets solid with the body, then of course, you can include the breath in your awareness. This is the first step in conscious living. Once you complete the first step, the second step comes, that is the mind. And mind has 4 layers: thoughts, emotions, feelings, and moods. The deeper you go, the subtler it becomes. Now, a lot of people talk about meditation and they say, observe your mind, become aware of your mind, become aware of your thoughts. They're going to fail because mind is, again, invisible like breath. It's subtle. So if you start with the mind, you're not going to succeed. So better way to start is with body. make your awareness solid, then you take it to the mind. And once you exhaust all these 4 layers, then the third step comes, that is awareness. When awareness turns back onto itself, you find yourself as the space. That's what we call enlightenment. So we don't go to mind and awareness right now, we stick to the body. Now, everybody wants good quality of life. Now, there's one similarity between awareness and light. Awareness and light is synonymous. Awareness and light, maybe light in a bulb or like a sunlight, is synonymous. If I would place you in a dark room with no light and perhaps with a blindfold on, and to ask you to locate a door, would it be difficult for you or easy for you to locate the door? In a pitch dark room, difficult. Why? Because you can't see. You would be groping in the dark, checking out where the door is. Another example, if I would turn on the lights of the room and then I would ask you to locate the door, it'll be very easy. You will just take a look, you'll see the door and you go out of the door. So what made it easy for you to locate the door is light. Because of light, you could see clearly. So more light, more clarity, which brings clear seeing. Now, every day in our life, we're making decisions. You're watching this video, that's a decision that you're making. You go to a restaurant, you choose a meal for yourself, you plan a holiday, you choose a retreat, you choose a program, you're making a decision. So how to make better decisions? Because if your decisions are better, the quality of your life is going to increase. For better decision, you need more clarity, clear seeing, more light. And if you would increase your awareness, eventually your light would increase, you'll be able to see better, and the quality of your decisions would be better. If quality of your decisions is better, the quality of life is going to increase. And that's what everybody wants. Good health, good relationship, and good money. So awareness and light is synonymous. More awareness, more light, more clarity, better decisions, good quality of life. So how do we increase the light in our life? The answer is awareness. Now, to make your awareness solid or to make the muscle of awareness stronger, we would need certain structure for a certain period of time. So in this program, you're going to learn 14 active meditations. You would give 2 weeks to each active meditation. 25 plus mindfulness methods. These are the methods that I've used in my life. I still use some of them, and I've really explored thousands of methods and came across few of them and integrated them into my life. So the objective would be to help you integrate some of the mindfulness methods in your daily life. Couple of passive meditations, support of Osho International Meditation Resort community. I'll tell you how. My support via email or WhatsApp. Template on mind training. This template I have designed over a period of 13 years of my experience. And I've realized just meditation is not enough to train your mind. There are certain tools that you would need to integrate into your life to really give a direction to your life and make it even better. One of the things that I teach people in the template of mind training is no complaint. You make a commitment to yourself that you're not going to complain in your life. And if you find yourself complaining, I would ask you at the end of the day, if you found yourself complaining about anything, you're going to find yourself a small amount of money, which you would eventually donate towards the end of the month. So this is how you train your mind to not to complain. I would also give you guidance on the energy work and would also send you to Osho Commune to complete 4 Osho meditative therapies. They're really powerful therapies to help you create a jet speed on the path of meditation. Now, schedule. We would meet once a week. Duration of each session would be between 75 to 90 minutes. Time slot, we would I'm going to give you some homework. First class is going to be on some mindfulness methods for daily life. So you would have some homework to practice these mindfulness methods. Second class, second week, we would learn one active meditation by Osho, and then you would be required to do this active meditation every day for until the time we meet next time. Third class would be again on mindfulness methods. So I'm going to teach you a couple of more mindfulness methods. So between the first and third class, there are 14 days to practice for mindfulness methods. This is a good time to create a habit. And the fourth class would be again Osho active meditations. This is how we would alternate. So each class homework would get you 14 days of practice, which is quite a long time to really get to know the methods that you would learn and really make them part of your life. At some point in time, when I would feel that you are ready, I would ask you, and we can agree on a mutual discussion, to send you to Osho Commune. It's an amazing place to be at, to complete Osho meditative therapies. There are 4 Osho meditative therapies that Osho has designed. You can check these meditative therapies on my website. And 3 meditative therapies are of 7 days each, and the 4th one is 21 days. And they are to help you release the energetical charges in a very short period of time. So it's like leveraging your time. Now, in total, there will be 4 modules that are created. Module 1, 6 classes, so 6 weeks. In these 6 weeks, you would learn 3 active meditations, 12 mindfulness methods for daily life. Second module, again, 6 classes, 6 weeks, 3 active meditations, 7 mindfulness methods. Module 3, 6 classes again, 4 active meditations and 7 mindfulness method. And last module, again, 6 classes, 4 active meditations, 1 meditation on Osho white robe, and some information, a class on self-hypnosis and how to use it to your advantage, using subconscious mind to your advantage. So in total, for 24 weeks. So 4 modules, 24 weeks. So I tell people, if you give me 24 days of your life, meaning 24 weeks, which is approximately 6 months, your life is going to change. I can guarantee you this. And after 6 months, when you would look back and you say, wow, you would not be able to believe yourself how your life has come to a new angle, new transformation. This is a little bit more detail about each module. Module 1, you would learn 3 active meditations on sound, 12 mindfulness methods like walking meditation, eating meditation, playing with speed, how 24 hours can be mindfulness practice, passive meditation, and some fundamental principles on body. Module 2, 6 classes. We're going to learn 3 active meditations on dancing, 7 mindfulness methods around laughter, dancing, anger, 1 passive meditation, fundamental principles on mind and its way. Module 3, again, 6 classes. We would explore active meditations on breath, 7 mindfulness methods around deep sleep, anxiety, centering, 1 passive meditation, and fundamental principles around consciousness. And last module, 6 classes, 4 active meditations on body movement, Osho white robe meditation, self-hypnosis, and principles on awareness. So total 24 classes. Now, why it is important? This program would help you to learn A to Z about Osho meditation and meditation in general. You would get to give yourself a discipline with my support and help. You would definitely feel more relaxed if you would continue to meditate every day. And all I need is 1 hour commitment for next 6 months, just 60 minutes of your life. A deeper understanding into meditation, gaining mastery over your mind. You will be able to see some of your fixed patterns of your mind that repeats themselves over and over again. And eventually, with awareness, you'll be able to dissolve them, to be free from the same repetitive cycle where our life is same year after year after year. month after month after month. Nothing changes. So how to change? Now, some benefits: if you give 60 minutes every day to meditation, you would feel more relaxed, better sleep, you would find yourself more spontaneous, more balance, more creativity, more calmness. And this is, I'm telling you, after working with thousands of people, when they experiment with Osho meditation and they say, wow, I really feel calm and relaxed just after 1 hour. That's a different thing, that they don't make a commitment to do it for a certain period of time, because they're going against the momentum of old habit. So you need a certain commitment and discipline for a certain period of time, so that you're going with the momentum. You create a new momentum. After learning these methods of mindfulness methods and meditations, you'll be able to uh, deal better with situations, difficult situations where you find yourself anxiety ridden, worry, angry, where you feel yourself frustrated, jealous, insecurity, all these negative emotions. And this program would provide you the opportunity to really look at your emotions and come in contact with them, and learn how to convert them into a positive emotion. Like I often talk about a good martial artist or a kung fu player, they've been taught to be a good defender instead of being on the attack. Because when you attack, you lose energy. So when you are a good defender in defense, you absorb the energy of the opponent, and the same energy, with your energy, you give it back with double force. So it's really about learning how to use the energy to your advantage. Energy is neutral. It's neither negative nor positive. It's just one energy. It's how much empowerment we have to really turn the energy into something else. It's like you learn to become an alchemist who can form any metal into gold. So somebody throws shit on you, somebody throws anger on you. Do you react, or are you empowered enough, without suppressing it into your system, you convert this energy of anger and you release into maybe love, or maybe a neutral energy, or something else which is more positive. The golden key of transformation is awareness. Awareness of what? The body. That's the first step. And that's how we go along. If we really train ourselves to be more aware with the body, and as this awareness gets stronger, we take it to the mind, and eventually awareness turns back onto itself. Bonuses: I'm going to share all the music files of the meditations that we would learn. I'm going to give one-to-one support throughout the course. You would get some different kinds of recordings on relaxations, because that's our objective. We really want to train your body and mind system to live with relaxation. I often tell people that relaxation is a lifestyle, or meditation and mindfulness is a lifestyle. It's not that you do it once on a weekend, or you take a holiday for 7 days in a year, and that's when you meditate. No, it has to be your everyday life. It has to be a part of your everyday life. You'll get weekly homework and tasks to do, 4 to 5 classes in a month to develop a habit of meditation. Now, human beings are creatures of habit. We live with habit, not with awareness. And this is where repetition comes into picture. So how do we change our old habit? We bring a new habit in. And with repetition, we integrate that new practice into our life. For this, we need to give ourselves a command and follow it. That's where we need discipline. And for this, we need support system and an accountability partner. So I'm going to be your support system and accountability partner to remind you over and over again, to bring you back on track, so you can really integrate meditation into your life, and you become, after the end of the course, you become a meditator. Now, these are three points to learn and excel in any area of your life. First point is proper education, meaning a structural approach. Whether you want to be a poker player or a cricketer or maybe an IT expert or maybe a doctor or an engineer, whatever profession you want to go in, you need a proper curriculum, a structured approach with professional guidance, maybe school, maybe teachers, maybe some videos, something that can give you some from somebody who's professional in their field, who've been trained in a certain way, who know what they're doing, who have years of experience, people that have worked with thousands of people for a reasonable period of time. Now, this reasonable period of time would be different for each individual, depending upon your intensity and your openness to learn. It could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, it could be 1 year, it could be 2 years. But if you would apply these 3 principles, you would definitely excel in any area of your life. So with this program of meditation, I have created a structure. So you're going to get a proper education with my guidance for a certain period of time. And that period of time is six months, 1 class a week, 1 hour every day. That's what I'm asking you for. So approximately 180 hours of commitment towards self-homework to bring a transformation into your life. Financial contribution. Most of my work, I do it on a sliding pay scale to be able to serve more people and to be in reach to most of the people. So if you want to know more about it, and if you like the idea of this program, and if you can commit yourself for 6 months, 1 hour every day, of course, meeting me once a week, but self-commitment is 1 hour every day. If you can't get 60 minutes out of your life, I would say there's no point even thinking about it. Only if you're sure that you can commit 60 minutes every day, then you can probably go ahead and drop me an email on my email address. That's my name, agyatt777@gmail.com. You can also send us a WhatsApp on this WhatsApp number, and we would get back to you with the information about the pay scale. For more information, you can follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram and YouTube page is Meditation Retreats with Agyatt. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to leave comments in the section below. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.